Biden may ask Congress for $100 billion Ukraine aid package. You can't. This is crazy. Again, I say this time and time again. We got people out here homeless. Our vets are struggling, can't make ends meet, and there's a large population of the homeless. We got people suffering from mental illness. We got the border wide open, but he's quick to send another $100 billion to Ukraine after we already sent them over $100 billion already. And who do you think is going to foot the bill? Who do you think is going to pay for this this Ukraine war? Where is this money coming from? It's coming from the first they're taking it from the American taxpayers, and they're borrowing trillions upon trillions of dollars to help fund this government and our aid packages that we're just giving to people. And you best believe, because of what's going on with Israel and Hamas, they're gonna be asking for money for Israel. So where are we gonna get more $100 billion to give to Ukraine? This is just crazy. Again, while the American people are suffering one of the worst economic situations I think we've seen in a very, very long time. One would even say we're in a recession already, and with inflation on top of that. This is ridiculous. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check me out at jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. According to reports, Joe Biden is contemplating requesting $100 billion spending bill from Congress to finance Ukraine's conflict with Russia until at least after the 2024 election. The Telegraph stated that some officials believe that passing a single potential $100 billion package might be the best way for the Biden administration to secure funding for Ukraine's war until after the upcoming November election. Now, this is because they know that giving money to Ukraine right now is super duper unpopular now, and they know that asking for a large sum now rather than incrementally asking for money will be better, because they don't want to be asking for money during the 2024 campaign season, because again, it's unpopular. But a source familiar with the discussions told the Telegraph that this substantial sum has widespread support within the Biden administration. The idea of a, quote, big package is backed by many within the administration, and proponents of aiding Ukraine want it to be a one-time large bill without the need for further action until after the next election. Again, because most people don't want to keep sending money to this country. This war has absolutely nothing to do with us. We all know the majority of the money is being laundered away anyway. But despite mainstream media polls showing that most Americans oppose continued funding for Ukraine, the Biden administration is considering this option. This decision comes as Pentagon officials cautioned last week that the funds allocated for Ukraine are running low, and the process of resupplying its military has been delayed. Specifically, only 1.6 billion remains out of the 25.9 billion that Congress allocated to replenish U.S. military equipment going to Ukraine, according to Pentagon Comptroller Michael McCord. Last week, Rep. Kevin McCarthy lost his position as House Speaker, partly due to reports suggesting he was working on a confidential arrangement with Biden to secure additional funds for Ukraine. And House Republicans are currently considering a new speaker, with Rep. Jim Jordan, who received an endorsement from former President Donald Trump for the role, stating his opposition to new funding for Ukraine. He told CNN that the most urgent concern for Americans are not related to Ukraine, but rather the border situation and street crime. And that's, again, if you do look at any poll, all polls show this. We don't care about Ukraine because it has absolutely nothing to do with us, and we don't want to fund World War III. Another White House official reportedly stated that no decisions regarding the size or timing of a potential funding package will be made until after McCarthy replacement is elected, which is expected to begin on Wednesday. However, $100 billion deal is one of the options being considered. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.